What's up, fam? Hope you are well today. As you can clearly see, I have a different lens on this camera. It's gonna make it awesome for vlogging, get able to see more things. I'm not so cropped in, but we're gonna have a good day. It is Sunday. It's probably releasing this on Monday. And basically what I'm doing now is I'm releasing 2 videos every single week, and I'm gonna do that for a year straight. So you heard it first. And obviously the quality is gonna be going up. I'm gonna do a lot of drone shots, using the new camera and stuff like that. And I'm starting a 90-day fitness program today, so you guys are gonna help keep me accountable, and I wanna take you on the journey. And yeah, it's just gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to really boosting this stuff up. So if you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure and do that right now. Share this stuff with a friend if you think they can get some value out of it. But I have a new intro. Hope you like the new intro. Definitely worked hard on that, had fun making it, and just like to showcase my life a little bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But as I mentioned before, and as you just showed, I just stepped on the scale. I'm at 180.2 right now. And by the end of the day, I'm going to decide on exactly what my goal is, and I'll share with you that as well. But right now, let's head on over to the gym. I actually have 2 different gyms that I go to. One is in our apartment complex, one is a different gym. So we're gonna go to the other one today. They have a little bit more options. It's a pretty cool gym. We're gonna drive over there and yeah.
On my mind, so sailing with hope, and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be, but
So made it to the gym, and I want to talk about just something real quick. Obviously, like you noticed by the title of this video, I want to talk about how I made my first 100K online, and we're going to definitely get into exactly how that happened, but I want to share my story real quick about it. So for the people that have been watching this YouTube channel for some time now, you probably have a good idea on what my story is about, but let me explain it for the people that do not. Basically, I started trying to figure out what I wanted to do to make money online and just live my life, because I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was just kind of stressing. I was about to finish college. I didn't know what I was going to do. Saw all my friends getting regular corporate jobs, and I wanted nothing to do with that. I even entertained the idea of going to the military at one point, but it didn't seem like my route. And so I started looking online, and I started finding a bunch of different stuff, and I found a lot of stuff that didn't serve me. It didn't help me at all. I didn't make any money, and I locked myself in my room for the whole summer and nothing to show for it. I kind of blew off some of my friends, and it was unfortunate, but I'm also really glad because it's led me to where I am today, and it led me to making over $100,000, multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars online, and I'm very thankful I went through that process. But really what I want to instill in everybody listening to this is that just like anything that's, tough, it's gonna take time, it's gonna take effort, and it's not just gonna come right away. So no matter what you're really trying to do, I just encourage you to continue to maintain that positive mindset, because unless you're willing to really get the nicks and the bruises and go through the process of really going after and get those results that you really want, you're not gonna have results. It doesn't matter if it's in the gym, it doesn't matter if you're trying to start an online business, it doesn't matter if you're trying to become an actor or a comedian, it doesn't matter. Anything worth having, you need to put in effort and you need to work hard for it, otherwise it's not gonna happen. So with all that said, let's jump into the gym and get a little workout in. And yeah, the biggest thing I wanna share with you about the gym for me is I'm always tracking my progress, and we can relate this to starting an online business and making money online. Is you gotta track your progress. So I'm always tracking how strong I am and how much stronger I'm getting, how much weight I'm putting on, all that kind of stuff. You have to track that stuff, otherwise you won't have results. got a great workout in. Now we're gonna go get some food because right now I'm on a bulk, so definitely want to feed the muscles right after you lift them. So yeah, important to just track your strength, but also track your calories. And when we get back to my place, I'm gonna kind of show you exactly how I do that. So let's talk a little bit about this, how I started to really make money. And there's a lot of different ways to do it on the internet. The way that I did it was with affiliate marketing. Okay, that's the way I started out. I still do it to this day. I still love affiliate marketing because basically you're just selling other people's products and services and they give you a percentage of commission. So really what it comes down to is you getting really good at generating customers, whether that's for your company or other people's company. If you can do that, you can have massive success online. So really what that boils down to is traffic and conversions, okay? Getting people to a website and then converting people on that website. So the beauty with affiliate marketing is that you don't have to set up any of those websites. You just are in charge of driving traffic. And you know how I was always driving traffic was with YouTube. YouTube is a great spot to generate traffic because there's so many people on there or on here, but there's a lot of other ways. But ultimately, I just solely believe in social media. That's where everyone's hanging out these days, so that's where you want to start attracting people. And one of the best ways you do that with content or advertising, but ultimately it's always content, because with advertising you're just taking content and you're paying for the placement. With organic, you have to build up your following, and then when you post, then your following sees your stuff. And I'll tell you right here, right away, is one of the best ways to make the most amount of money. Really what took me from just making a little bit of money in the beginning to making thousands of dollars, even sometimes $1,000 a day. Like one of my biggest days up to this day is like $15,000 in a day. And that was definitely like one of my best days ever. And I don't think I've really come close to that. I think my next best day is like 3K, 4K, something like that. But the only way that's ever gonna happen is if you're selling products and services that are more expensive, meaning it's high ticket. High ticket is typically above $1,000. So you gotta be selling something that is worth that or more. And one of the best routes that I always recommend to people is doing the ascension model. So you sell something of a small price point for a small amount of value, and then once they buy in, then there's other products and services on the back end where you can sell them for higher price points. And there's a lot of systems and programs out there like this, but just understand the whole principle behind that, because once someone makes a buying decision, they're so much more likely to continue on that buying decision. And that's why places like Amazon do so well. When someone purchases something, then they say, hey, people who purchased this item also purchased this item. So it just gives them a little bit of social proof saying, oh, this is what you want to buy since you already bought this. And it just makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, think about it from your perspective. Once you're a buyer, you buy something from a store, you're typically going to buy more things from that store. With that said, let's head on back to my place. Let's go get some post-workout meal in, and we'll discuss this a little bit further. So to piggyback off that high ticket stuff, you really need to bring a lot of value. That's really the contingent there, is that you can't just sell stuff for a lot of money and not give the value. The value's always got to be there. And typically what I've done in the past, all with my affiliate marketing and even info marketing, which is the affiliate marketing I've done, is like I'm selling information, whether that's ebooks, courses, video courses, audio courses, masterminds. It's always info. So there's no overhead and shipping, that kind of stuff. So no shipping costs or any of that. Some people like to go to the e-com space where they start selling physical products, and I know plenty of people that are absolutely crushing in that realm. But for me personally, I always sold info products, so there was no shipping or any of that kind of stuff. It was simply, we make the sale, we send them the information, and boom, transaction is complete. They start enjoying the value, and that's when you really start getting the best out of it, because when people buy your stuff and then they really enjoy it, they're more likely to buy more of your stuff. So this is definitely not going to be turning into any type of fitness channel or anything like that, but I just want to document my journey. But one thing I really want to share with you guys here is that if you are serious about getting your gains or cutting or whatever it is, it really comes down to your diet. I know this because I've been on both sides of the spectrum, where I am really dialed in with my diet and I'm getting phenomenal results because I'm doing that as well as going to the gym. And then I've also been on the other side of things where I'm still going to the gym, but my diet is on point, and therefore I'm not getting the results that I want. So one of the things you must do if you are truly serious about this is scaling everything out and really tracking all your calories. So we have a little scale right here, always measure it right here. I'm gonna eat a little bit of chicken and rice right now so I can measure exactly what we're looking at, and then I will plug it into one of my apps where it tracks all my calories. It's getting close to the golden hour, so I'm gonna grab a scooter real quick. I'm gonna go down to one of my favorite places down here by the waterfront in Old Town. I'm gonna see if I can get some drone shots while I'm riding the scooter. We shall see. All right, here we go. Some bird action. There we go. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but these are cool. Like here in the Scottsdale area, these birds are like so popular, and they're just fun. You just hop on. It's just a couple bucks to ride them. And
On my mind, so sailing with hope and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be. But our love is what they talk about in movies. Our love is what they talk about, Yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me. So wild and free, and you know everything about me.
so as cool as that looked, unfortunately, I didn't get on a single scooter. I was about to ride that one, the bird, and then it didn't work. And then I tried like 5 others, and it didn't work. But oh well, the sun is about to go down, so I want to get down here to the waterfront. This place it's pretty sweet. And that's there's some apartment buildings right there. They're for own. That's one of the goals for our crew around here. We want to get up on the top floor. And there's some other restaurants over there. Just a lot of beauty around here. But I want to get back into this affiliate marketing stuff and just how I made my first 100K online. And you know, the reason that I have to share that whole thing about, you know, you got to give a lot of value out there, your products have to be a lot of value, is because there are a lot of people out there that are selling garbage products. So don't fall into that trap. Make sure your product is quality, whether it's an info product, a physical product, no matter what it is, make sure that it is a quality product, because that in turn is going to help you sell more stuff. But I have one other thing that I want to tell you about actually selling stuff online. You have to understand that you got to be a numbers person, okay? The reality is you're going to be sending traffic to these websites. There's going to be some customers, but only a certain percentage of these customers are going to purchase. Most of them, in fact, won't purchase. You know, roughly around like 0.5% to sometimes upwards of 5% of website traffic visitors will actually come in and purchase a product, which is kind of crazy, but we just have to realize that and understand it and not try and fight it. So a big key component to my success and a lot of other people's success is follow-up, okay? Like I said, anywhere from, usually it's like a 0.5% to 2% toss, but sometimes I promoted some things that are like a little bit lower dollar price point and they can convert a little bit higher. But the key is following up, because again, like I said, most people won't purchase on the first exposure. So you want to do what you can to collect their email address, collect their, at least their data, some type of data where you can retarget and refollow them, and then build up a relationship over time where you're constantly exposing the product, constantly building a relationship, so they're more familiar with you, your product, your service, and they're more likely to buy, because they say that like 80% of sales come on like the 5th to 12th exposure, which is crazy. Most people don't even take the time to follow up with people, and that's one of my biggest success. I built an email list. I probably have like, over the years, have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I always scrub it down to make sure it's like the most active list, but that's one of the biggest reasons. I always send, whenever I send people to my website, it's some type of data collection where I say, hey, free report or free video teaches you how to do this and this and this. Put in your email address to get it. So then they're on my email list, and then I can continue to follow up with them. So this video is definitely a more like 10,000 foot overview of the entire process. I have a lot of different videos on this channel, but if you would like to just get a little bit more in depth on this stuff and see how this process actually works, you can head over to my website, which is mentorwithnick.com. You'll have to put in your email address to get access to the free video that shows you how I've been doing this stuff for roughly about 8 years now, okay? But like I said, I have tons of videos on this topic. This is like the main thing I've talked about for a lot of time. This is the first time I'd really done like a vlog style video about it. I probably will make a part 2. Let me know what you guys liked about this. Let me know what you would like to learn more about, and I'll definitely make another, like maybe like a part 2 video to how I made my first $100,000. But go out there and just hustle, guys. You really have to do it, and focus on the numbers. Be analytical about stuff. Don't get flustered and emotional when you're not having results, because that just happens. Okay, it took me 2.5 years before I made my first sale online, but you know, I'm really glad that I did, because I'm glad that I kept going, because otherwise I wouldn't be where I am today and probably not making this video for you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm committed to making 2 videos every single week for the next year, for the next 12 months. So if you're with me on that mission, make sure and subscribe, share this video with some friends, and let's just build an army here, guys. Our mission has always been to help over 100,000 people become laptop lifestyle entrepreneurs. We want you to be next. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video.
about